Hello, everyone. So welcome. And what I want to do in this video is take you through the events that I'm going to be doing in the UK and give you an opportunity to see if one of them hits you as, ooh, I want to be there. So we're going to be talking about my new Chakra Wisdom Tarot deck. I keep saying Oracle. Tarot deck. And you're going to notice, like the card, the Hanged Woman, right? The Hanged Woman, and I'm just going to pull one more for you. Let's start it off with the reading. Okay. So we've got the Eight of Swords here, and I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm going to tell you about the events. First thing you want to know, for those of you that know tarot, you're going to know what the Eight of Swords means, right? You're going to know that it's the idea of feeling stuck, but you're not. And this is someone, if you look at the red chakra, that first chakra, you're going to look at root issues coming from family of origin. So in this case, it's your very DNA. It's the ideas and the beliefs you have in the moment that are creating your foundation. What if we change that? And I'll share with you by the end of this video, I'm going to give you the exercise that's in the book, on how to transform that. So that said, let's take a look at the events in the UK and we can kind of decide together what's going to suit you. The first one I'm going to do is the 23rd of May. It's going to be at the Watkins Bookshop in Cecil Court. It's a beautiful bookstore if you haven't been there. It's one of the oldest, and the Watkins Publishing Division is the oldest mind, body, spirit publisher in the world. And that will be 6:30 at night, British Standard Time. And I hope you can join me there. That's going to be a free talk. What I love to do in that talk is just kind of get the feel of the room. And then I kind of do spot readings for people based on what colors they pick. I take people through a very brief little meditation and kind of get a taste for the deck. In that hour, I'll be giving you a taste for the deck and give you an idea of what this deck can do for you, if it suits you or not. There you go. The next one is going to be the very next day, which is my favorite place. Actually, I have a lot of favorite places. So I'm going to be at the Mind, Body, Spirit, the Well-Being Festival. And the idea in this one, it's going to be Friday, the 24th of May at, I want to say it's 3:30 to 5. So you'll get a good 90-minute idea there of what's going on. And by the way, this event is only £15, and check this out, it includes the free deck. So you get a deck with the event. Now, what I want to say about this is that this particular event, I'm going to give you a very brief overview of the deck. However, we're going to go right into the manifesting and magnetizing ideas in this deck to see where you are in your manifesting process. Like, are you creating what you really truly choose to have in your life? And what are some of the aspects in this deck that will show you where you are? For example, the Hanged Woman is actually, it's a 6 chakra card. So it's going to be about Jupiter. What are you expanding? So I'm going to talk about how the cards relate also to astrology. That'll be a fun, fast-paced little, I want to say mini session, because we're going to be doing 90 minutes, but you're going to hit the ground running. That's the thing in all the workshops. No matter what I'm doing, I'm going to be focusing on a different aspect of the deck, and you're going to walk away with different ideas and different concepts about this deck. At the Wellbeing Festival, get ready for manifesting, magnetizing, and finding out where you are energetically in terms of your personal goals and intentions. It's a really fun deck in that sense. So that's kind of what the chakra deck is designed for. And we're overlaying the chakra on tarot. So if you know tarot, the chakra is going to be, wow, that's cool. If you know chakra, you're going to start to learn the tarot. So it's a really fun, fast-paced thing. The next thing that I think is super fun too is going to be out at the Henge. It's the Henge shop. And by the way, all the details I'm telling you are on my website, torihartman.com/events. You'll see the end card on this video with it. And so what I want to say to you here is that I'm going to be in the store at the Henge shop on Saturday, May 25th. You're going to get a chance to mingle with me, meet with me. I may even, just depending upon the day, I may even have us do a chakra walk outside just to experience what's going on in the universe with the cards. And I really feel sometimes your space where you are in the moment can also influence a reading. For example, the yellow cards are Mercury driven. So when you have a yellow card, what are you thinking about that day? And where is Mercury in your chart? So that's kind of fun as well. They are kind of all tying in, and the idea of astrology too. The next event is actually the College of Psychic Studies. You are going to get fun, fun, fun. That's a full day of me. Can you take it? What we're going to do is I'm going to give you an overview. You're going to be reading the cards. I'm going to show you techniques. You're going to get insider tips on how these cards work. And you're going to be hands-on all day. It's Tuesday, the 28th of May. It's from 10 to 5. How much fun can you have? We are going to start the day with a brief chakra meditation. I'm going to show you tips on how to open up a reading and get in touch with your cards right away. This deck is designed for you or the sitter, the person you are reading. So it's really fun to see how quickly you can go in and get a sense of where you are, and then how intuitive you are with other people. So we're going to play with how the deck can bring forward to you ideas and tips and tricks, if you will. I don't want to say tricks, but I want to say just intuitive ideas on tapping into what's going on in the moment, and how this deck will help you focus on where in your body things are hitting you. So we'll talk about that, because what chakra you're experiencing is going to also dictate what's going on with the card. Just to give you an example here, like I'm feeling this kind of like anxiousness. Oh my gosh, I'm talking too fast in my stomach. Well, that's mind. That's this, right? The yellow chakra, it's mind, it's thinking, it's fight or flight. It's like, I got to get this out. And so what this is about also is reminding me to just breathe and wait, and it's coming. So that's kind of how that works as well. And remember, you're going to really get an idea that day of what you truly desire. And we're going to just, I'm actually going to pull back the curtain so you can see what's going on in your life. And it's so exciting, because then you know instantly your next steps. So you're going to learn intuitive next steps at the Psychic College. By the way, that is kind of my flagship, I want to say event. That is my flagship because it's all day. So you're going to get really some fun time. We're going to tap into stuff. We're going to see what's going on there. It's lots of fun. That's going to be a fun day. The next one, Atlantis Bookshop. Can I tell you, that's on Wednesday evening, May 29th. Atlantis Bookshop is always fun. I love their little meeting room. They're great. They're really into their peeps. If you don't already know this bookshop in London, you have to come check it out. Come down there. We're going to be doing, again, that is a free event. And I'm going to be doing just a fun little exercise with all of you to tap into your chakra and get a meaning from a card. So I'll show you just a very short overview and an introduction to the deck, and you'll get a mini reading. And I'll do some spot readings as well as at that event. So then, I know, like that's not all. Then I'm going to go over to see Jane at Psychic Sisters, which is like, no, that's later. Hold on. That's tomorrow. Okay, that's the next day. This one is in Canterbury. And I'm so thrilled to be in the Waterstones bookstore, because typically they don't do woo-woo stuff, but I'm less woo and more you, so you'll be able to get some of that fun stuff. In the bookshop, I'm going to walk you through some of the ideas of how the chakra impacts your life, how you can relate to the chakra in an everyday way, and pull a daily card for yourself to really see what's going on. And we'll be looking at that just very briefly at the Canterbury signing. And that's going to be fun, fun, fun. I can't wait to go up there. Then the Psychic Sisters, I'm going to get to at Selfridges. I love their little shop, by the way. It's fantastic. It's called Psychic Sisters. It is in Selfridges, and it's Friday, May 31st from 11 to 1. I'm hoping that Jane and I can do a read off. So we'll kind of play with her deck, my deck. We'll kind of play with different decks and see what's going on in the ether with that. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. We're going to look at some things through the lens of the chakra, and then of course her brilliant intuition. So I'm excited about getting to meet and work with her. She is just fantastic. And not final, there's 2 more events. One is Tree of Life. If you are, I'm trying to remember where the Tree of Life is. They wrote it on here. Birmingham. You know what? I've literally been to Birmingham just to go to the Tree of Life. So if you are in Birmingham and you are nearby, this is going to be a fun evening. Tree of Life does a fantastic job. It's very spiritual. We'll be playing with our thoughts and words as they relate to chakra. So we're going to be I'm going to show you how you can zero in on which chakra is most affected in your current situation, and give you a chance to set some intentions and look at some fun ideas. As you can see, each event has a very different feel to it. Finally, my friend Kim Arnold, who is just phenomenal, bomb diggity, cool, beyond cool. She is having her London Tarot Festival. It's a one-day only, June 1st, 2019, and I am honored to be there. I'm going to be there with some fantastic tarot readers. Wow. And we're going to be working interactively with the chakra in the tarot. So if you happen to be a tarot reader, this for you will also be a little bit more of an advanced thing, because I'm going to be showing you how the chakra comes right on top and gives you a deeper layer. Have you ever gotten stuck in a reading? Have you ever felt like, oh my gosh, what do I do? The chakra will give you that deeper idea of what to do in the moment. What should you do when you pull an 8 of Swords? This brings me to my final thing I promised you, which is about the cards. So let's take a look at the 8 of Swords. Now we know the 8 of Swords is holding yourself back, feeling that you're stuck. But remember, in the 8 of Swords, she's surrounded by swords, but she's got a blindfold on and her feet are not tied. We don't see it in this card, but we know that from the traditional Rider-Waite deck. And even her looking at herself, she's recognizing how she feels inside. One of the things you're going to find in this deck is that the Fool is in every card. So when you see the Empress, the Fool goes to meet the Empress. One of the things, so you're going to see those two characters in the deck. The Fool here is looking at herself and she's recognizing how she feels inside. Then when we look at the first chakra, it is really about building your foundation, building your business. What are you creating and what are you building on? So this may indicate a feeling of being stuck in a sense that you don't know the next intended step. But when we go into the book and we look at it, you'll find that the next intended step is actually in here. And that's one of the fun things too, is that one of the things I did here, I'm just going to show this to you. You can see how these are the 2s, right? And then we can look at the 9s. Look at all the 9s. Now, remember, oh, I'm talking about 8s though. So I promised you that I would give you a quick overview and a quick idea of this. So those are the events, but here's your 8 of Swords. She's right there. So one of the things you're going to see is that in each card in this book, the card has a title. So this one is the card of mental strength. And why is that? Because she's looking at difficult things and the card is saying, don't give up. Don't give up. And when we look at, I'm going to go back to this. Okay. Actually, I got that wrong. It's the card of self-imprisonment. But it also says you're not really imprisoned. Okay. So each of these has, I'm not going to read the whole thing, I promise, a chakra message, an indication, a keyword, a meditation. Now, the meditation becomes very important in that idea of being in the unknown or not knowing the answer. That really comes forward. So the thing is, you're looking at your trapped self, the part of you that's trapped. Can you send love out to yourself and wait for the shift? See, waiting for the shift is the key. And then the contemplation, which is in all the minors, says you have the strength and power to begin again at any time. So you're looking at the 8s as the idea of beginning again. Now, I want to tell you, it's not a never done it before opportunity. It's a you've been here before. So what I'm saying to you is, perhaps you've been here before with trying to learn cards or trying to tap into your intuition. This becomes an opportunity for you to tap into your intuition now. I hope you'll join me at one of the events, and I certainly am thrilled to perhaps get a chance to meet you in person. And you know what I want to say too is if you have any questions for us, please feel free to contact us, support@torihartman.com. And remember, on the events page, you can register right now for the events. I think there's a few spots left in each one. So I hope you'll jump on and join me, and I'm going to get a chance to work with you one-on-one. And even work, it's kind of like you work with me, because you're going to get a chance to, what it really is about is relanguage. I'm going to get a chance to hear who you are, and you're going to share with me where you're going, and I'm going to support you in that. That's what makes these magical. So come make some new friends, meet some new folks, and tap into your chakra and the wisdom of the tarot together. I hope to see you at an event. See you then.